Hey, everybody.
All right.
Red light is on.
Hey. Uh-oh.
It
It
is.
is.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Hey. It's been a minute. It feels like forever.
I know.
Right?
It does.
We back again.
It does.
I
It
know
does.
we did.
Y'all ready for?
Mhm. All right. Ooh. I thought I turned my volume down. I did not.
All right.
All right, Sean.
We doing intros.
You want to get a good? Here we go. Oh no,
Oh,
not
go
me.
ahead. Introduce yourself, mother.
No, I don't wanna.
Good afternoon. It's your boy Sean. I am the peer outreach specialist here with Rain and with Crew. I specialize in harm reduction as it relates to substance use. So if you know anyone dealing with that issue or have any problems around that area, that maybe need some like mental health, some mental health help as well, please send them my way. My number is below. And make sure you already know I'm gonna tell y'all every time I have condoms and lube. So make sure you hit me up, okay?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Hey, I'm Bryce. I'm the therapist specialist at Rain. I specialize in finding people who've been out of care and I get them linked back to care. I also do testing, and yes, we do got condoms and lube in the office, so come down. You can never have enough lube, but make sure you're still using that condom.
Hello.
Okay?
Okay.
That part.
That is the two. All right. I couldn't find them. There you go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jesse. I am the research coordinator, and currently we're focusing on PrEP studies. So for anyone 16 to 24, we'll pay you to come in and do our studies. And then also we're doing a study on folks living with HIV who are 16 to 29. So if you're interested in making some cash and contributing, my number is there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hello. I am Patrice.
Hey.
I am the PrEP case manager here at Rain. Welcome back. It's good to see everyone. If you would like to get on PrEP, you would like to have a healthy sexual conversation within your classroom, community setting, please give me a call. I'd be happy to talk with you. My number is at the bottom, or you can also hit me on instant messenger.
Yes.
Don't judge.
Nailed it.
Don't judge. All right. Everybody's back. So let's get down to what we're going to be talking about today.
Girl, we're going to talk about our goals, but we're not just going to be talking about our goals. We're going to talk about what the fuck you got to do to make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
Some of y'all dream too much. Y'all need
to
and start walking and start dreaming.
Okay.
I hear you. Well, let's get to talking about how we can make these things happen. It's very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What happened?
She might. I forgot to take the thing off. I'm sorry. You know I'm slow sometimes. Just a little smidge.
You know, first, I want to talk about aiming high, but not selling yourself short. So do you think it's good to have high goals, or do you think you should be more realistic with yourself? And what does it mean to actually be realistic with yourself?
Right.
What do you think, Patrice?
So, Patrice is not great at goal setting. I am not going to lie. I am a procrastinator to my heart. I am a true ADHD kid that is on the spectrum. You say squirrel, I'm like, let's go chase it. It's bad. It helps me if I make lists, and I have to do a daily thing. I can't do like far out. For me, I have to do it day by day, because at least that way, if I can get through that day and get everything done, then that's a win. Because I'll start out at the beginning of the week like, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And on Wednesday, I'm laying on my couch watching anime. So, small goals, definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Sean?
I'm more into like the realistic type goal person. I that I like to set goals high for myself, but not too high to the point where it's unrealistic. Like no, I'm gonna like have an issue trying to accomplish that. Although even in the midst of my small goals, I still have issues accomplishing small goals sometimes. But at the same time, it's a little bit more easier for me to maneuver through and get to. Not so big, and I'm not putting so much stress on myself or like freaking out because I'm not going to get it done. But definitely setting small goals. Setting small goals, because big goals, I think people literally. I know we're gonna set goals sometimes that are just like beyond. Like, come on now, seriously, you need to think of what's going on right now in today's time. You know, like your current situation. Think about that and how you can move from that until going to reach your goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
what about you, Jesse?
So yeah, I think I'm similar to Patrice in that like I think there's like as much importance in just like kind of moving your way forward with like small tasks, and I think that equates to having goals because every day you check in and you know which direction you're going. But I'm also a person who sets like astronomical goals and like I've been defeated by them so many times that now it's like I just got rejected from my MBA program, and like I'm not like business minded, but I wanted to give it a shot and like give it, apply and give it my best. But like I think for me, setting hugely high goals and then handling the failure of it sometimes is just as good as reaching it, because I learn along the way. I mean, it's hard, but like I think it still has a lot of value too.
Yeah,
it's depressing to me.
It
really is.
Y'all made me.
It is. What about you, Bryce?
See, I'm a dreamer. I want everything. The money, I want everything. I dream big. So, but my thing is too, it's like I sit there and think about ways to get it for myself, because I'm not a settler. I know if I really want something, I'm gonna get that something, because I feel like if I settle for what I can't get now, I'm not gonna like it. Like, right now I'm looking for my own place. And what I want versus what I can afford is two different things. But I know if I take what I can afford, I'm not gonna like it, and I'm gonna end up like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's like I know what I'm a decisive person. I know what I want. So I sit there and I compartmentalize about how to get it and how to like set it.
So what happens for you, Bryce, if like
it doesn't happen?
Comes in the way? Yeah, like what if the failure just like hits you?
I cry about it for a day, then I'm on to the next goal.
I found that for me, it's really important where my emotional state is, because I'm bipolar. And there are some days where like the manic side is over and I'm ready to do everything. We got all these goals and all these tasks. We're going to go work out and we're going to get on this diet.
Yeah.
And then, like 5 days after that, I'm just like,
right.
Why am I alive? So I think for me, that emotional component of it drives a lot of it for me. So it's important, like for me to be able to maintain what people call a normal life, I have to have my meds balanced. If it's not, it's a wrap. I can't. Trace gets real strange.
I'm glad
nobody
we're
wants
talking about us setting goals for ourselves, because there are times when I see people set goals for other people and then get mad at them when they don't achieve them. I especially see this a lot with parent-child relationships. Like, you're going to be this, you're going to be that. And I see that a lot in college. And when they didn't meet that goal, that expectation, it hurt them a lot, but it wasn't never what they even wanted or wanted to achieve. So my thing is, like, has there ever been a time when you have allowed somebody to set a goal for you, or do you allow others to set goals for you that you feel like you have to meet?
I'm going to say this. Glad you say that. I'm going to say this. So when setting goals for yourself, I've throughout my little course of growing up here, that it's best to not really tell other people goals, because then therefore when you start telling other people, they looking forward to you doing exactly what you're going to be doing, and then when they don't do it, feel more bad than what you already feel.
Right.
Yeah, I it just that whole part just you made me think about a whole scenario with me. Like I had set a goal for myself and I told some people and I had posted on social media too. I was like, I'm gonna do this and such month, you know, and yada yada yada. And it didn't happen the way that it was supposed to happen.
I know.
On my social media, it's like, oh, well, you know, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be. And I'm like, yeah, bitch. No, it's not. I'm the one that didn't accomplish the goal here. Hello.
Okay.
But,
Oh God.
But yeah.
Jesse, how about you?
I feel like any like place where you're working and you're not your own boss, that's kind of like built in. Like you have deadlines and standards and expectations. But I think it's important to pick apart like what is job performance and what is like an obligation just because you care what that person thinks. I think once you care what other people think is when you're like in the danger zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lifelong process though, because it's hard not to care what people think.
Yeah. And I think there's a difference between career goals and personal goals.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't know how to separate the two. They either go way overboard with one or way overboard with the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I think career goals are easier to attain a little bit than personal goals because you have that accountability at work that you don't have in your personal life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would definitely say for me, when I was in high school, I wanted to get involved in some more art classes and stuff. But every year I'll get put in like business related electives. So I went to go talk to my academic advisor and I was like, why you put me on these business electives? And she basically told me that she felt like I was one of the students that was actually going to make it. So she wanted me to put me in class. She wanted me to put me in classes that she would think would benefit me because she feels like the kids who was in those art classes or like
the throwaway kids.
Or the throwaway kids. And that fucked me up because it's like one, damn, I'm a throwaway kid because I want to take art. But then two, it's kind of like you already made up in your mind who's going to be successful and who's not.
Right.
And it's just, oh man, that messed me up. But I definitely agree with Patrice. I feel like career goals are more attainable than your personal goals because there is that accountability at work. There's a deadline. There's stuff that needs to be done by a certain time. So you on it. And it also, but it's also hard because you have to fight your own personal procrastination because procrastination is something that can really tank your goals and what you want to do, what you want to achieve. It is so hard.
It is very difficult.
It's hard. But I feel
it's very difficult.
I feel like one thing I do to to help me with my procrastination, especially through college. One thing that what I used to say to myself through college is like, whether you finish or not, you gotta pay this shit back, so you might as well finish. That's that's really what made me finish school. Like whether you finish this shit or not, you gonna have to pay this back, so you might as well. But like, Rashawn, do you know any tips to help like deal with your procrastination, like how to get you out that funk of like, oh, I gotta really do this?
I feel like when it comes to procrastination, for me, I don't know how this will work with anybody else, but for me, as soon as I set a goal or if I set something to do, I just go ahead and hop on. Mm-hmm. I put some type of footwork or whatever I do towards reaching that goal or whatever I'm trying to accomplish. Because if I don't act on it then, and I keep just sitting there thinking about like, prime example, I have told Patrice I wanted to start doing something with some candy, and I've been procrastinating, and I'm supposed to have been started this so long ago, like months ago, and I still haven't done it yet. And it's I'm seeing other people do it now, and it's making me feel some type of way because had I already done what I needed to do, so just when you make sure you just go ahead and hop. If you write it down, at least when you're writing it down, you have some plan after writing it down. What are you going to do next after you write it down? What are you going to do? Yeah. Are you going to get online and start researching? Are you going to go tomorrow, go to the building that you need to go to and get the information? What are you going to do towards that goal or whatever you're trying to accomplish? Like, you just go ahead and act on it. Yeah. That's the best I can give.
Patrice?
Huh? For me, procrastination is an issue. I am one of those people that high stress motivates me. So I have to be like in the shit and I'll be like, oh, let me go get this done. Like, personally, I'm very much like that. At work, it's not that bad. If you give me a deadline and I'll have everything done. But especially like with my own business, I won't tell you I had 3 orders at the beginning of the week that I haven't done yet that are due tomorrow.
Boats.
Feel so bad. But it's the pickup day, so I mean, they're still gonna have them on the pickup day.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah. What about you, Jesse? How do you fight through your procrastination?
I think for a long time I did that reward system, you know, like if you make it through this task, like you treat yourself to this or whatever. But then I gave up drinking. So so I think now it's more like I don't procrastinate if I enjoy it. So I try to get rid of obligations in my life. Like with my business, like there's like obviously like admin tasks that just kind of suck. But I think if you just like, for me, if I remind myself of the feeling of like clarity once it's done, then that kind of like, that's my reward is like, fuck, I've finally done it. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
That's good. I love that. Have you ever had a loved one or family member tell you about their goals and you try to help them achieve it, but you see them taking no effort towards it? How do you navigate that?
Ooh.
For me, it's like subtle encouragement. Like, I'm here for you when you need it. Like, but it's your call. And also though, like, I think it's a sign, like, if they're not doing it, do they actually want to do it? You know? So like maybe help them check it and be like, do you really want to do that?
Sometimes you have to like brutally honest with people.
Yeah.
Take criticism a little different.
Yeah.
I like for people to give it to me raw. Like, don't sugarcoat it. If I'm doing something I don't need to be doing, if I told you I'm doing something and you see me not doing it, I know who I can go around that's gonna check me and tell me, listen, like water.
Yep.
Water. That's it. Nothing but water. Seriously. Like, that's I mean, even trying to cradle somebody sometimes during a situation like that, you can kind of cripple them and make them feel like, you know, every time they're trying to accomplish something, they can have someone to lean back on and have to realize in that situation, you can only accomplish what you're putting forth to accomplish. That's it.
Yeah. I'm a 3 strikes, you're out person. I am happy to help you. No problem. I will give you all the information that you need. You come back to me with that same problem 3 times, you like this shit. Deal with it.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
That's what Patricia tell you. I don't want to hear it.
I'm not here for it.
I don't want to hear it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I definitely, my little sister, she wanted to start a tie-dye business, right? So she posted a picture of a tie-dye shirt. And I said, okay, girl, you make that shirt? She was like, no, I got that from Google. I said, babe, you can't do that. You can't put a picture and put it on Instagram. And she was like, well, I'm going to make some. I said, no, you got to make your own shirt.
Yeah.
And then take pictures of your own work.
She posted she posted somebody else's work.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But when you try to tell her that, me and my mother tried to tell her that, and she felt like we was hating on her. It was like, no, girl, we're not hating on you. We're trying to tell you how to do good business.
Right, like how to be authentic with
how to be authentic, how to do good business. Like, you just can't.
Right.
That's crazy.
I just came to realization, children born after 2000 just, yeah. Many.
Yeah.
They lost cause.
That's what we're drawing the line? 2000? Okay.
When you were born 2000.
I
can't.
Oh, that's too funny. So when you're setting your goals, what does success in your life look like for you?
I think success looks like when I actually achieve it. I know it's important to celebrate the steps that you took to get there, But success to me is like once I finally got in there, or I own it, or I have it. That's what success looks like to me. It's like it's done, it's completed, it's over with.
Does success have to do with monetary gain? No. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It has everything to do with like I completed that task and it's done, and on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. So,
But if you're looking forward in your life as far as what you see
Mm-hmm.
in the future considered as success.
Yes. Like right now, I'm applying for grad school for spring or summer, and I think success will be once I complete my master's. And then
Okay.
after I get my master's, my next goal is finding out what I'm going to do with it. So that's
Okay.
how I break it down. So I'm not worrying about, oh, I'm going to be this in the future. I'm worried about, okay, first I need to get my master's. Boom. And then once I get my master's, that's the goal. I completed it. That's successful. Then the next goal is finding out, okay, what you going to do now with it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What about you, Rashawn?
So I'm kind of on the same verge of what Bryce said. I'm always the one that's like, once you accomplish one goal, you always set forth for another one.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get too complacent with it, saying, "Hey, I just accomplished that and I'm done."
Right.
But at the same time, even I think I'm thinking deeper into that question too when you ask that, because I know some people, when they think about success or they think about their future, they envision themselves being this happy person, and that's just, they accomplished every goal in life that they wanted to accomplish, and now they're living in this big house with all this money and doing yada yada yada, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the reality of the situation, sweetheart, is that sometimes it takes some falling to do in between that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Some character building.
Yes.
that point of building yourself up, when success does, when you finally get to a point of
Mm-hmm.
success, if you feel as though that you're even at success at that point in your life, because some people don't feel like they're successful still, they're still
Mhm.
accomplishing things. So if you feel as though at that point that you're successful, like what else are you gonna do? Like, are you
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to have that mindset, because I heard somebody say this to me before, that once I finish doing this, or I finish making this with this clothing line, I'm gonna be so rich, and I'm gonna be having a big house. I'm like, okay,
The clothes got to sell, baby.
still work in between all of that. I hope you think
It's not that easy.
like not just sitting down and you just not doing nothing. Other people are working for you. You still have work to do your
Mm-hmm.
under you. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I mean,
And sometimes that's the most work, when you got people working up under you.
exactly.
Right.
And so for me, like with success, like I know when I'm setting forth goals for myself, I don't know, like it's just I rather be, I don't know, it's just always this, I like to be realistic about stuff. I don't like to sit fairy tale like, oh, it just, I don't even want to get into it, because I start reading somebody that I just into my mind, because I'm just sitting here thinking about, like, for real.
Yeah. You're talking about people who think everything just falls into place.
Yeah. You have to humble yourself in the midst of all of that too, and realize what it took to get there and where you came from doing that whole being successful.
And I had to learn that the hard way too, because I was one of those people. I felt like everything's gonna fall into place. If you do this and you do that and everything's just gonna fall in. No, bitch.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. Life is not a domino set. It's not gonna fall into place. Life is like dodgeballs in your head, 24/7, and you gotta dodge. But then one of them balls gonna hit you. So it's like
you gotta keep your balance.
When it hits you hard.
It hits you hard. That's how life is. It's like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Jesse, what does success look like for you?
I agree so closely with what both of you said. I think success is embracing chaos and being resilient. So like any day that you don't quit, I think is success. Like I think you're living in success. And I don't mean days where, because I've had days where I'm like in bed all day and like give up for that day, but that's not quitting. Like I still eventually get back to my projection. So yeah, I think just not giving up and just doing the damn thing. Just moving forward when you can, however you can, and being comfortable with change and chaos is success.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can you there was one thing I want to talk about, understanding why your goal is important. And how do you define a goal being important to you? Like, what makes that goal important? What makes that certain situation just a dream?
Oh.
Some things aren't reasonable, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Some goals are, reachable. If I say I want to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, that's just not about to happen. It's not.
Oh, I went to sleep, child. I had.
Okay.
No, please.
But if I say, I want to lose 20 pounds and get in better physical shape, that's a reachable goal.
Yes.
So you kind of have to be really realistic when you have these goals. And it's really, really important to do goals that you can achieve.
Mhm.
Because if you do small goals and then you still don't achieve them, that's going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Because you need that like affirmation sometimes, right?
Yeah. And I just started seeing the affirmations. I don't know how I feel about them yet. I think I like them. I'm a very dark person. All this light is bothering me. I don't like it.
I don't like it one bit.
And so too.
I'm trying,
That's
but
to say when making a goal for yourself and realizing what's important to you for your goals, don't base that off of the fact that you see someone else doing something or you seen someone else with something, so now it's like, oh, her with this Jeep Cherokee, that now I want this to go for me to get a Jeep Cherokee.
Right.
When in reality, you working a job that's paying you no more than like $13.50, and you got all these bills to pay. Like, you have to literally, like Patricia said, be realistic about your goals when it comes. Don't make it for you. Make it authentic.
Mm-hmm.
I this whole no meat thing for me when I first started at the beginning of the year. I was going crazy with it at first. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know, how this is going to work out. Who's eating meat again? Okay, I did it for a certain amount of time. I didn't say I was do it. I said I wanted to try it out. I tried it. It didn't work. Okay.
I told that lie to myself and it only lasted a day. But I tried.
I think I could be a vegetarian. I couldn't be vegan. Because as a vegetarian, I can still eat eggs and cheese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'd be good. There would have to be the occasional rare steak slid in there somewhere. But I also understand that we live in a society where our food system is not sustainable, and we will all be eating Impossible Burgers in the future.
Coming at you 2042.
Okay.
Everything is impossible.
Everything.
Okay.
Okay.
If you ain't ever had jackfruit, you're gonna have some now.
Right.
Yeah. But I think something that Rashawn was trying to touch on, I heard it. It's like, don't try to use social status as a goal. You know what I mean? When we talk about goals, we're talking about things that are going to benefit you as a person as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Not because you see this person got it, this bitch got it, and that's shown as a status. So, ooh, let me get it. You know what I mean?
You want to floss and be like somebody else.
Yeah, because that will burn you out, and it will burn you out quick.
Yeah.
And then people know because people be talking about it. They're like, oh, yeah, you went to the club with that Gucci belt on, but you sleeping on the floor, baby.
The read.
Y'all better call DHgate and stop playing.
You know what I mean?
What?
No, yeah. But it's
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, baby, you on a cruise, but last week you asked me for $500 to help you with your rent. But why you on a cruise? Who paid for your trip?
Like I have a friend right now who set a goal for herself. And this is something that she's been wanting to do for years, and I'm proud of her though. She wanted to get her BBL. She's been saving money since last year. She actually scheduled her appointment. She wanted to see her doctor. Her appointment is December of this year. But now she's freaking out and she's getting scared.
Yes.
And she's paying all this money. But this is a goal. This is something that she wanted to do for herself, though. She's still going to do it, but she's freaking out. And it's just,
well, I mean, that's only natural, though. That's very natural to be apprehensive.
Yeah. And she dealt with a lot in between the time frame of her saving that money. You know, she got 3 kids. on top of her trying to attend school and paying bills on her own, and she still was able to save up this money and now she's gonna have it. I mean, so goals are accomplishable when you make them.
For sure. Yeah.
When you make it a priority.
Exactly. So
So let's talk about tracking your performance on your goals. How would you say you could do that?
See, earlier you said writing things down. I don't write things down. It's all up in here.
Yeah.
Like I have done in the past. I have done vision board because I'm a visual person.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's not about writing it down. It's about seeing it. It's like, what do you want? Look at it. Okay. Then you start thinking about what it takes to get that, what I need to do to achieve that. But so
I like that idea. I love that.
How I track my performance is like I said with the grad school. First thing first is applying. Then it's doing the interviews,
Right.
and it's getting financial aid.
Okay.
All of the things.
It's actually going to class, going and doing the work, and studying, and doing all of that. So yeah.
But you're a long-term planner. For me, like I write my list out the day before. It's not the day of. The day before, I write down the things that I need to get done. Let's say I write down 7 things. If I can get 4 to 5 of those things done, that's a win for me.
Yes. You know what?
That's a win for me.
Yeah.
And so that's when I say I write things down, that's how I kind of keep up with, this is what I need to do. This is what has to be done today. You know what I'm saying? I can write out lists for the week, but they don't work out as well.
I don't think progress is always tangible. Like with my personal training, like I see when a client hits a goal or like moves closer to a goal, and I see like if I learn a new skill to be more supportive for them. There's also like a lot of heart and mind that goes into it that like I can't put on a piece of paper or like grade. So for me, I'm just comfortable with knowing like I'm leveling up because I'm doing some shit, like I'm not staying stagnant if I'm moving and learning. So, and also tracking just gives me anxiety. Like I don't want to sit down and like write where I started and where I am every day.
Right.
I'd rather just do it,
I'm like
nothing to show or prove to anyone. So why?
I'm like that. I did used to be one of the ones where I felt like I had to broadcast when I did accomplish something or, set forth and goal. But now it's just more so that it happens when I do it, when I accomplish it. I celebrate for myself.
Yeah, that's also social media culture. Like you got to share it.
I know.
The worst.
Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I just did that. So like, let me give a round of applause. Everybody's gonna say congratulations.
Or they try to make you feel bad for living your life. They be like, "Why you bitches out in the club and taking trips? I was hustling. I got my own fucking place." Okay, congratulations to you. But what's that got to do with me? At the club taking trips.
No shade.
Why you hating?
Okay.
I just want to live. That's it. I just want to live. But see, like the vision boards and stuff, that does not work for me. I tried that. And I caught myself staring at it, drawing it in my brain. It did not work for me at all. It was not a good look.
I want to.
And my vision board is on Pinterest.
An actual one.
Yeah, I made an actual one before in college.
Yeah, I got one in my planner. I just can't. I just can't.
Yeah.
Do you all think that you like going back to like the second question? Do you think that you place goals on people that you love in your life and like colleagues and friends? And then do you think that you track like where they are with it too?
Yeah. Like my sister Tyler, like she got accepted the calls for nursing, but now she doesn't want to do that anymore. She says she wants to do hair. But I kind of feel like since this pandemic, I've seen what happened with the hairstylists and the barbers. And doing hair is not something that's secure. It's not guaranteed.
Right.
So, and like I was feeling for her. I was like, like being a nurse is something that's good, that's guaranteed. But if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. But I kind of so it's not even about her being a nurse. I just wanted her to do something that was more stable,
Right. So do you think that that's like, because we were just talking about how like we don't take shit from other people, like we don't want other people to put their expectations on us, but if we're doing it and tracking other people, do you think it's an act of love?
The way I do it is that I try not to give it, I don't make it a do this or do that. I kind of give it more of a, if this is what you want to do, then here's some options on how to get there.
Right.
And that way that still empowers them enough to make the decisions. You just kind of give them different pathways to go. That's what I try to help people do their goals. I always let them tell me, what is it that you want to do? And then I help them track where they want to go. Now that I've helped you lay this out and this is what you want to do, this is what you told me you want to do. Yeah. Every 6 months, I'm going to ask you, what the fuck is going on? You getting there yet?
I want to feel like you forcing nothing on nobody, because I feel like start forcing stuff or even forcing goals or accomplishments towards people that they rebel against it. They have some type of like, they don't end up wanting to do it, or they don't feel as though they want to accomplish that goal because of the way that you're coming at them with, about the situation. But just like Patricia said, I think that is a very, very, very good way. I would like for somebody to do that, do me like that. Give me information. Like I'm asking for help. Give me the information and then let me go for it towards myself. Like what I'm do it when everybody else do it. You know what I mean? So
I think it's a fine line too, because like my partner Florin and I, like we support each other with our goals and dreams and all that. But like if we're working from home and he knows like I've got something to do and he checks in, he's like, "Are you doing that?" I'm like, "Fuck off."
I'm like, "You doing your shit? Leave me alone."
Right. My husband is like that. If he comes home and I'm still in the bed, he'll look in the bed. "You off today? You know what time it is, right?" "Oh, okay."
Right.
My thing is, when I graduated college, my mom was like, "Okay, you got to the end of summer to find a job," and I was like, "Ooh, okay, girl." So I ain't gonna lie, May and June, I was playing at the pool, whatever, doing whatever I want. Then July hit, I was like, "Ooh, I gotta find a job." Like,
self-discovery.
But she wasn't telling me like what type of job to get. She was like, "Just get anything." But I wasn't selling it because I said in my head, I was like, "I just graduated college, so I'm not just gonna be working at no Old Navy, no Target, like fuck it." But like in my head. I was like, nah, like, But then, like, it happened. So, what she was basically showing to me is that sometimes you have to do this in order to get that. So, this is not going to be a forever job, but it's just something that you do.
It's a job to keep you on the right.
So, where you get to where you need to be. But in my head, I'm like, no, I'm not.
I'm not slumming for no regular job.
Price. With that story you were just telling, like
Sorry,
I'm in New York working at Pret. Pret, it's like a little coffee shop. It's almost like Starbucks a little bit. Make the food fresh and stuff every day. I assumed that when I applied for the position that I was going to at least be, behind the cash register and dealing with the customers, because I'm used to that. No, they had alternate plans for me. They wanted me to mop floors. They wanted me to take out trash. And at that time in my life, that's just like you. I was saying, I was like, wait, now I ain't bust my ass working in the leasing office. I don't been in tech for 3.5 years working in the medical field. And you mean to tell me I'm about to sit here and be taking out trash and mopping floors? I quickly humbled myself though, because I wanted something for myself, and I was trying to work towards something. I know I needed to work. I know I needed. In order for me to bust it down and get out of New York, I had to finish working and do what I had to do. So I accomplished one goal, which I think I said so many years that I would never go back to fast food or go to a coffee shop again. I did it. I did it.
Sometimes you got to make it do what it do.
Even you might not even like something, on the way to accomplishing your goal. You may not like the road or the path that you're going on in between, if some of the way they're gonna make you feel, really bad. They're gonna put you down, get you kind of depressed in between. Like you have to keep your strength and keep pushing. You have to. That's the only way to get past these goals and get them accomplished. You have to keep pushing, regardless. Don't let nothing or nobody stop you from accomplishing your own goal for yourself. No one.
I love that.
I want to talk about, do you think it's okay to ask for help while achieving your goals? Because we did talk about not sharing your goals to anybody, but earlier today, Johnny said, he's not here tonight, but Johnny said, it could be a catch-22. Because if the right person hears your goal, then they can help you achieve it.
Mhm.
So do you think it's okay to ask for help or assistance in achieving your goal?
I think it's your job as the one with the goal to like budget that and to like really be sure that you need help on like a specific thing and like lay it out. Because like with starting my business, like I threw it up for some ideas from friends, and it was really discouraging because it became something that wasn't my vision. Because I asked for help from other people and it wasn't my baby. So I stepped back and said, I got this. But since I have 3 different mentors across the nation that I call and I just like check in with certain parts, and it's super helpful. And I've even cried like just being like, this sucks. Like I don't know what I'm doing. And then they help you through it. So I think budgeting it and making it make sense for what you need is really helpful.
I want to be the negative one. Comes in accomplishing your own goals. I know for me, my pride gets in the way. I get really timid and shy with asking for help when I'm trying to accomplish something for myself, because I feel like at that point when you're helping me, I didn't do it on my own. Now I've had somebody come in and step in and help me try to accomplish something that I wanted to do for myself. So my pride gets in the way when it comes to asking for help. So I don't know. I can't, this is for me, but asking for help doing, when you're trying to accomplish a goal for yourself, I'm in between. I feel like it's kind of okay to ask, but then it's kind of like, if you're going to do it for yourself, you got to do it for yourself. And because you might not have that person, you might not have no one in your corner.
Right.
A situation like me, you can't fall back on nobody but yourself.
But if you can get a boost, don't you think like if you're getting a boost and also building community at the same time, you're like creating impact for your goal and for the people around you. So you're still driving your mission, right? Like, and it's still your baby. And if someone can help you reach it and be better, then that's kind of like where I am with it.
Okay.
I used to be like you, Sean. I used to be very much, I'll do it. And it wasn't until I was probably like 25 to 28 where my sister was really big on, you don't have to do everything yourself. And it took me a really long time to learn how to swallow that pill. Just because somebody helps you get a tutor or helps you find a place, that doesn't take away from your accomplishment. And that's what I had to learn. And it was difficult for me to learn because I'm a control freak and I'm super independent.
Right.
I'm a control freak too. I like to be in control of everything. But watching my father build up his business, I seen him talk and build relations with other people that can invest in his business. That were even in different businesses. Like they weren't even in the business that he was in, but everybody knows somebody that knows somebody, and they can help you invest in your business, and then they help you invest because they know that they're gonna get back what they put into you. They're gonna get back out of it.
Right.
So I definitely I don't think it's a bad thing asking people for help, but I feel like you need to learn who to separate yourself from those who have a takeover spirit versus those who have like, okay, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna get you connected with this person.
Yeah.
Because some people do have that. Like, okay, I'll help you, but let me do it. And it's like, I don't need you to do it. I just need your like a little assistance, but I don't need you to do it for me.
Right.
So I definitely, I agree with Johnny. It's like a catch-22. It's like, no.
It's not like it's not like you holding my hand while and you just walking beside me while we're doing this.
Yeah. Yes. I don't need you.
Yeah, I think you're still the leader if you ask for help because you know when to ask. And it's your vision. So you're still in charge.
Now, what if somebody comes and asks you for help for their goal or their vision or business? How would you navigate that?
So I deal with this a lot. Talking to some of my clients over at Crew. group sometimes trying to accomplish something. Again, I'm always the one that I'm gonna listen to you. I want you to tell me what you want to get accomplished and what do you want to get done. And I start dissecting the situation. What did you do, to start the process? Well, what footwork did you do to start this? Or, what research did you do to, breaking it down? And if not, you didn't do any of that, then what can we do together? What can I help you or assist you way of trying to accomplish this goal? If I need to stand with you, beside you, how we talk to you every day, call you every day to make sure you actually stand on top of it, and that's what we need to do. You know what I mean? I do. So
yeah. Yeah. How I support is that I promote. So I'll be like, this is my friend, this is what they're doing, check it out, buy it, and then also I pay full price. I don't be like,
right,
ooh, can you give me a discount? No, I pay. You tell me how much it
Right.
Patrice, how much is that cake? Is this much? Okay, boom. Well, Sean, how much is it for you to color my hair? Is this much? Boom. Jesse, how much is it for you to train me? Is this much? Boom. That's it. It's not low. But can we make it like 25? Can we make it no? Because it's a business and you got to run your business. So that's one way I show support, because it's nothing's worse than when somebody tries to like get a discount out of you, and it's like, girl, pay me my money.
Especially when they're not a loyal customer.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I just asked you, sweetheart, you asking for a discount already, girl.
Okay.
Give me some more clientele or something first.
Okay.
Can you bring 3 friends with you next time? Then I give you 20% off.
Right.
Reciprocity for sure.
Okay. That is crazy.
But yeah, a lot of my prep kids, especially ones transitioning from, let's say, something like sex work and getting back into school, or have different goals in life so they're ready to get out of that line of work. That's what we do. We sit down in that little room and I bring my laptop and we talk about it. And then I start showing them options. You can go to school here, or you can go to school here. You can do this, you can do that. Where are you at on your job scale? Where are you at on your education scale? This is where we need to start first, and just let them run with it. Once you point them in a direction, just let them go. And either they'll start or they won't. You can't force nobody to do anything. Everybody has to learn in their own way, their own time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but it also it does hurt when you see somebody, you had expectations for them and you see them self-destruct. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't do it for them. I can't do it for you. I can't make you do it. But it's still kind of like, damn.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not watching.
Yeah.
But I think you can. There's a way to like appreciate self-discovery, like you were talking about, right? With like finding a job, you were like, "Fuck, I don't want that," but then you got it. It's like you have to like love from a distance, which I think there's power in that too. Because I used to be the cumbersome person that Bryce was talking about. Like someone would ask for help, and I'd be like, "I will do it all for you." And now I'm just kind of like, how exactly can I help? When can I do it? Like what intensity, whatever. And then I step away.
Yeah.
But I think I've learned.
Yeah. I also want to talk about, do you feel like goals have expiration dates? I've seen a lot of older people, especially like when it relates to education, they're like, I'm too old to go back to school. And they're like, you're never too old to do this, or you're never too old to do that. Or they'd be like, that passed for me. That time for me to do that passed for me. So do you feel like goals ever expire, or do you think like everything can always be achieved as long as you're alive?
I think it's up to the person. Like if it makes sense in your life, it won't expire. But like you're looking across society, and like, I don't know, you can't generalize and cap a goal for a group of people. But if it doesn't make sense for you, then if it keeps moving down your list and you keep bumping it backwards and never doing it, then I think maybe it's time to just say, like, not gonna do it. It's expired.
Patrice?
Huh? So I think that there are some things that expire and there are some things that are not. If you're my age and you still want to have kids, you're walking a very thin line. Very thin. doesn't matter how bad you want to have them, it's gonna be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Things like going back to school, getting back into the workforce, I think those are things that don't necessarily have to have an expiration date. I think the older you get, the harder it is to do some of those things. Just simply because your brain doesn't work the same way. We still live in an ageist society that feels like if you're 50 years old and you're switching over your career, you still can't compete. So it's not so much about what you can do, but it's also about what society will allow you to do.
Mm-hmm. You know, for a fat bitch like me, I just feel like, you know, like what Patrice said, like it's certain goals that you just, like, okay, say for instance, you're 50 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I see a lot of older men do this, you know, and, you know, shout out to all the older men that are dads and things of that sort. They like to, like, get into this whole car motorcycle thing the older they get.
Oh, my God, my father.
Yeah.
The midlife crisis.
Yes.
It bothers me a little because I think they try to get these, like, younger cars so they can continue to look young and kind of be kind of fly. And I'm like, give that up.
That is what it is.
Yeah, like, give that up, you know, but... It's stuff like that, but you know, if it's reasonable, it's something like that, then it shouldn't have no expiration date or no, you know, nothing. You're gonna set forth a goal, and it takes some time to even. For me, I set a goal for myself. I think I was 16, and by the time I turned 18 is when I actually accomplished it. Mm-hmm. Now I had, and this is something I'm gonna tell you, I'm a little secret. I wasn't even gonna say it at first. This is about me getting my driver's license. And when
ain't nothing wrong with that. I didn't get my license until I was 19.
But look, they did driver's ed and stuff in school, and I was scared to do the whole driver's ed thing because I was scared to get behind the wheel of a car.
Yeah.
So it took me from being 16 all the way to 18 in order for me to get my license because I wasn't with the shit. You weren't about to put me behind no driver wheel, and I don't know what's going on. I push the gas. We both gonna go into the wall or whatever's in front of us because I don't know what to do. But yeah, so if it's stuff like that, it may take, you know, some years to get accomplished, but as long as you still setting forth a goal to get it done within that time frame, no expiration date, baby. Just keep doing it. Keep pushing until you get it done.
Yeah, I agree with.
Now, Antoine says that as long as you have breath, there are always goals to achieve.
That's how
I can't read that.
I feel like everything is attainable. Like as long as you live and breathe, able body, able mind, you could achieve it. The last thing I want to talk about is goals within your partner. Because a major turn off for me is staying stagnant. I'm the type of person, life is about going up, not going backwards. Life is about going forward. And I feel like if we're getting a little stagnant and we can do better, why not do better? Why not move up? You know, why we staying the same? We could sell this house and get a new one. Like, come on. Let's go up and better. So how do you feel about
But how is buying a new house just because it's bigger better?
Look, baby.
Why can't you just be happy with what you got?
Look, baby. I like the new. I'm on to the new.
I know you millennials are stuck on brands and money and things. I'm a big hippie. All I want is to be happy. Y'all can have that other shit. Give me a cute house with a nice yard and a whole bunch of animals.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't need all that. Let's buy a new house. Fuck your new house. I like the house I'm in. When I buy a house, it'll be the house I want to be in for a long time. I'm not buying no starter houses. Not doing that shit.
I'd rather have my house and just fix it up.
True.
Or that.
True.
Right.
Jesse?
I think and this is like, again, a new lesson for me. But I think there's a lot to be said for stability and contentment, like Patrice said.
Contentment, yeah.
Like, I love a shiny thing and I love a new thing, but like coming home to like something that feels good and stable in a partner in particular is like really nice. And also I think it ebbs and flows. Like if you're in a partnership, sometimes I can't be like hustling for my goals like at a constant rate if he's like going for it too. So I kind of have to step back and let him go. He steps back and lets me go, but we're still going together.
Listen, I guess I'm the one that's like,
Right, Sean.
oh my God, Let's go to the beach. Oh my God, let's go here. Oh my God, let's go there. Let's do this. Babe, come on. And then my current partner is like, let's just sit down and watch TV. And I'm just like, I want to go out.
Yeah.
Because you're young.
So,
Yeah.
so Bryce, that's what. So
Yeah.
I'm in a relationship right now, but when I wasn't in a relationship, that's how it was for me. It was one that was more goal oriented than one that was kind of more like, I'm just gonna just take it day by day, and it is what it is. Which I wasn't that person. I was the one that was goal oriented. I had things that I wanted to get accomplished. My ex live life day by day, and just whatever happens. But I'm like talking to him about his goals. Like, what are you doing to set for? And that it's not that he wasn't working towards them. He just had a funny way about going it that was different than how I was used to, and clashed a lot when it came to that because the way that I chose to communicate about mine and to handle my situation, you see the footwork. You see getting on the computer. You see me getting up, getting dressed, going to get on this train every damn morning, which I wasn't used to when I was in New York. But going to get on this train doing things I wasn't used to. And here you are just sitting here chilling at home.
Mm-hmm.
But you got so much accomplished during the day. You accomplished everything you need to accomplish. But you was at home when I was out here in the city running around.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about communication and balance in a relationship, I feel like, when it comes to that, because it can definitely go downhill if you see one person trying harder than the other, or if you don't even notice or even talk about it, it can slowly decline and make things a little relationship if you're not talking about it. So
I don't think there's like shame in comfort or like taking a break from like going towards something. So I think sometimes it's good and healthy to step back and just like chill out and stop grinding and going for it, because it can be exhausting. And so I think having a partner maybe sometimes who's just like in comfort zone is really helpful.
Yeah.
I'm that partner.
Yes.
All good. Just stay relaxed, stay calm. Doesn't matter what happens. It's cool. I'm a problem solver. Let's just do this and move on.
And
Great.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, oh my God, an earthquake happened. What's gonna happen? Oh my God, what are we gonna do? This is crazy. What's happening? That's big.
That's too funny.
But I definitely do. One, I do feel like we should set realistic goals. Two, I personally feel like it's okay to share your goals share them with people that you know can get you the way you need to be. I feel like you and your partner's goals can be different, but I feel like you both need to be working towards achieving them. And I do feel like it's okay to have goals for other people, but you have to remember that it's for what you want for them, and they have to go for what they want for themselves. So you have to be okay with that.
Right. Right.
That is a great topic.
That was a good topic.
It was.
That was good.
So we're gonna do our usual wrap ups right now. I know Johnny's not here, and Rashawn is back, so he can talk about the cruise stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and toss you into the water, Sean.
Come on, crew.
You're muted.
Why can't I hear you?
His microphone mute.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have a hold on, y'all. Couple steps in the building. We have a survey available for you guys that are available. It's for those that we want to hear about your COVID experience during this whole process. It's a $10 survey that we have available for you. The link is available as well. I posted on my page. It's on Instagram. I'm also going to post it again after we get off live again. Feel free to fill that out. If you are in the Mecklenburg County area, you only are qualified to do it then. You cannot be in any other state but Mecklenburg County, okay? Ooh.
Mecklenburg.
I love the crew. Community Resource for Empowerment and Wellness is also where I work at, where we provide mental health counseling, substance abuse counseling. We have peer group, we have individual groups and everything available there as well. And we also do free HIV testing and Hep C testing as well. If you want information about that or you need any more additional information, my number is available up above, 704-207-6151. Hit me up and I'll provide that information for you.
That's on period.
All right. As Johnny will always tell you, we are doing prep focus groups.
Okay.
Whether you are on prep or not on prep, and you are a black man who has sex with other men,
You know,
and you would like to earn 100 doll heads.
Go ahead, $100 heads.
All you have to do is hit us up at the email address or number below, and you too can come in and give your opinion on what you think prep is, what you think it's not, how do you think it's working, how do you think it's not working. We want to hear from you, and we're willing to pay you good money for that. All right. Now, we also have Project Uplift, which is a division of Crew that works with non-positive LGBTQ people. If you have goals in life that you're trying to reach and you just don't have a way to reach them or resources to know what you're doing, Uplift is going to be a great resource for you with that. And one other thing, I want to send a shout out to our co-workers, Chelsea and Lorenzo. They did national Ron White talks today. They were recognized and on the live stream. So we want to give a shout out to them.
They did so good.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Go, Chelsea.
Okay. And now we're going to do these fantastic outros. Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
I guess.
Yes. I will go ahead and go first. Hi, you guys. I'm Patrice. I am the prep case manager here at RAIN. I specialize in getting people onto prep, helping to navigate them through that system, as well as case management services that come with resume writing, getting back into school, housing information, budgeting information, anything you might need to keep you from engaging in any type of crisis behavior, so to speak. If you would like to get in contact with me, you can always hit me on my Facebook or my email address or at my phone number, which is 980-208-9437. Have a great day.
Oh, hey. I'm Bryce. I'm the parenting specialist at RAIN. What do? You know what I do. I get those who've been out of care or re-engaged in care. If you're newly diagnosed, I help you get into care too. I case manage you for a year, and my job is to help you navigate your healthcare so that way you can stay happy, healthy for a long time. I also do HIV and rapid Hep C testing, and we do got condoms and lubes. Like I said earlier, you can never have enough lubes, but don't forget that damn condom.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Jesse. My pronouns are he or they. I am the research coordinator at RAIN. We are currently doing 2 studies, one for folks living with HIV and one for folks considering PrEP or on PrEP. These are paid studies, and they're a great way to contribute to science.
Yeah. And to wrap up our show.
So y'all already know it's your boy Sean. I'm the peer outreach specialist here with RAIN and with Crew, of course. Shout out to Crew. I got to make sure I say Crew because y'all need to understand it's about that community resource empowerment and wellness, okay?
Okay.
But also, so I'm out here helping people in the community. I'm doing free HIV testing. I specialize in harm reduction as it relates to substance use. So if you know anyone dealing with any of those issues or matters, please send them my way. We have some mental health counseling we can get them. I do free HIV and Hep C testing. And like Bryce said, we got lubes and condoms. So come see me or hit me up in my DMs if you need them. I got them, y'all.
All right. Well, it's the end of our conversation tonight. We look forward to seeing you guys next week, and have a great night.
Good night. Bye, everybody. Lord.
Why is it still on? It won't go off. Okay.